Welcome back, everyone, to the complete Pineleaf. I managed to do several quests in between episodes, including the latest episode of Bingo Boffin. So it's time for us to head up here into Scary and finally get on with the epic storyline, because so far all we've done is being passed from Mundo Sackville Baggins to the mayor to Lobelia Sackville Baggins and up to here. And now the prologue for the epic story finally goes into gear. Oh, first your
Is there
lunch.
something I can do for you?
Oh, yes, so she talked you into delivering me lunch, did she? Ah, that Gamma of mine is a resourceful one. Yep, she is. And also, I heard that you need somebody on a certain matter.
What do you need?
Lobelia Sackville Baggins has heard tell of goblins out in these parts. There have been a few sightings, it's true. My sister is convinced that she saw. Well, it's a bit embarrassing. I suppose I can trust you, though. Hmm?
Might I speak with you a moment?
My sister Pansy is a good sort, but she can be rather excitable. When she gets an idea into her head, it stays there, no matter how silly it might be. And before you know it, she's convinced half the Shire that it's true. She saw something out in the green fields the other day, and she thinks, well, maybe you better talk to her about it. Folk have seen goblins on the edges of the Shire, but this... Try to talk some sense into her for me, will you? Oh, and you'll find her wandering about in town, in the square here in Scary, stirring the folk, I shouldn't wonder. Well, let's see. Not that there is much of a town square. I mean, really, look at this. Is this a bit of a town scare? I mean, okay, we've got a couple of pennants here. I'm not sure what to call this. Center of a circle or something?
What do you need?
Ah, hello there. There's something terrible happening in the Shire, and you need to do something about it before it's too late. Yeah? Oh, what's the problem? I was walking into the green fields looking for flowers when I saw a squat little man off in the distance. He was carrying a spear, and believe me when I tell you that he was a goblin. All of a sudden he dropped to the ground, and it looked to me as if he was reaching into a hole of some kind. A rabbit hole, most likely. So he was hunting for rabbits? Yes, I was so scared that I ran back here and told my brother what I saw, but I don't think he believes me. You see, the green fields are... Yeah, alright, fine. I'll go and see if there's anything in any of the rabbit holes, if there are any goblins out in the area, or any such things as that. Let's go. Up into the green fields. We see a few bears here. Actually, I should go and pick up the quests related to bears and all. Really? Wait, this rabbit hole is quite a distance off, isn't it? I am going towards the right quest. Yes, okay. Whoopsie daisy. Now, of course, you could ask this guy who has all the dead goblins next to him whether or not there are any goblins here, but that's for later. Right. Next thing you know, they'll say they don't believe that there are any rangers in the area, I guess. Let's see. Ah, here we go. One rabbit hole. Bring pointy rock to Pansy Tunneling. A pointy rock. I found this rock.
Hello?
You found this inside of the rabbit hole of the green fields? This is a goblin tooth! Yes! This confirms my suspicions! It was a goblin I saw the other day. Yes, and not just any goblin, but old Goffinbull himself. Right, okay. Yes, a long time ago, a goblin king named Goffinbull tried to invade the Shire, but he was defeated by Barbarous Took, the mighty Bower in one swing. Bower knocked off Goffinbull's head, and it went right flying into a rabbit hole. He's back, and he's searching all the green fields for his missing head. I need to talk to Founder Primstone. Right. I'm sure.
Might I have a word with you?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'm going to Brocking Boring, so I'll take this for you. Founder Primstone in Brocking Boring. I mean, really. We have a goblin looking for his head. Now, I've heard of goblins losing their heads, but this is ridiculous. Really. Now, let's see. Delivering the mail, delivering the mail. And this little carrying mail. Now, this is always a tricky one here because, alright, he's down at the milestone. Because we have to worry about is that the postman right there? Oh, okay, from out there I thought that was the... Okay, I was a little bit off on where I was going, but alright, I got there in the end. Good. Let's tag Stable Master. Oh, no, that's a hungry hobbit, not a nosy hobbit.
Just a moment.
And Founder is right here. Hello there.
Hello there.
Why are you giving me this pointy stone? What? A goblin tooth? Is this some sort of a joke? Pansy Tunnelly thinks that Goffinbull is wandering around the greenfields, reaching into rabbit holes in searching of his missing head. You'd think she would have mentioned whether the goblin she saw in the greenfields didn't have a head to begin with, wouldn't you? It does seem like a rather important detail. No, I'm sure her eyes were playing a trick on her. Alright, okay, fine. I will mention that. Let's see. Ooh, now that's a nice upgrade.
Please, stay a moment.
There you go. Right. We've been under a lot of pressure lately from folk and Brockaborings, and nearby villages are complaining that the Mayor Whitfoot hasn't come done more about the problems in the Shire. Maybe we should make absolutely sure that Tunnelly's goblin is a figment of our imagination. Take this to a ranger. Yeah, I think I saw the ranger earlier. Alright, so let's go to the ranger. While we are here,
Hello there.
You
Might I
might-
speak with you a moment?
might as well take care of a couple of bears that might be around here. I think there's also one for goblins that carry spears, and what better to send against a goblin carrying a spear than a hobbit carrying a spear, right? Right. Hello there.
Please, stay a moment.
Yes, I will gladly take out a couple of spear-wielding goblins. Okay, good. Now, what else do we need? We don't need that, and we don't need that. What else do we need? Ah, Priska Underhill.
Could I take a moment of your time?
I don't know what's going on with the animals in the Shire lately, but here at Scary, it's been more of our share of troubles. There have always been bats roosting in the dark places, but hobbits know better than to go near them. So you want me to kill bats? All right, fine, Priska. Very well. What else are we going to need to get while we're here? Well, the pie can wait. And how about the fate of Prunella Boffin?
Might I have a word with you?
It's a good thing that Priska's last name wasn't Boffin, or we'd get... Actually, that's labeled Fellowship. I think that's a mislabel. I'm going to check this out anyway, even though it's 13 and it's... Labeled level 13. That means I can do it when I go into that area later for the next round of the epic. So I'm not going to worry about that one yet. But we are going to have to deal with those bats at some point or the another. And of course, we'll need to deal with a bear or three while we're at it, right? Right. And ooh, what? Uh, only one of them, not both of them. Oh well, I for a moment there, I thought I finally had unlocked those quests there. Where is Howrose? All right, this way. But yeah, there we are. Howrose's little grove. I know this may be a silly question, but have you seen any goblins around? Yeah, right.
How can I be of service?
A goblin tooth? It's a pleasure to meet you, Pineleaf, but I must confess that I've already come across with goblins in the Shire. Yes, I have noticed the bodies here. This was just a scouting party, but there was sure to be a larger camp of creatures somewhere nearby. We must deal with them. Alright, I suppose we can do that.
How can I be of service?
Yes, while I am not from the Shire, my kindred are sworn to defend the folk against all threats. Right? So you want me to kill goblins? Got it. Go into one of their camps and kill goblins. I suppose I can do that. Now, there are two camps. One of them is the one where you get where the umbrella quest is located. But seeing how I decided not to bother with that yet, because what I'll do is I'll go into that camp when I do the second latter part of the epic where you have to go into that specific camp. Instead I'll go into the other one. We might as well give equal opportunity to our goblin camps. They must both see the inept Pineleaf in their wanderings in here, and how we show that the goblins are even more inept. The camp I was going to turned out to be already occupied by another player who seemed to be going around killing goblins a lot faster than I could keep up with him. So I decided perhaps this... Oh, finished the deed. That this would be a good time to, go to this one anyway, even though I was originally planning to go to the other camp first. Anyway, as soon as I got there, I realized I forgot to pick up the Gypsum quest. So it's all moot on that matter. Actually, what else? I think I forgot to take care of a couple of quests in that area. And I think the Gypsum quest that's right. The Gypsum quest sends you into Brockenborn, Stin in the Scary. Yeah, I forgot that quest, so I have to go back there anyway. But I figure I could take care of 10 goblins here. Well, I'll need 6 of them that throw spears. I don't know why he's not throwing a spear, but if he doesn't, well then, that's his loss. Hello. Well, I will have to kill, 3 spear-wielding goblins, and that will take care of it, because any others are going to be supernumerary to the kill 10 quest. And as soon as we're done with that, I will talk to Howrose and then see about that other Gypsum quest. Yep, goblins all around, and I killed a few.
How can I be of service?
Yes, and not a moment too soon. I am afraid to say that the goblin presence is much greater than I expected. There are already 2 camps of creatures in the green fields. Oh, fun. The goblins are led by a chieftain, as you may expect. But I have come across something unusual. There are whispers that the chieftain reports to someone else. I have not learned the identity of this figure, but it does not seem to be a goblin, which is what troubles me. Alright, fine. Let's see what we've got here.
Greetings.
Yeah, what do we have? Oh, well, not going to be much, but better than nothing, I guess. 2 goblin encampments. I can't understand what would bring goblins to the Shire after so long in such numbers. Bounder Primstone must be warned of the grave threat to the goblins pose. Go to the watch house at Brockyborns and give him my tidings. Warn him to be wary. However, do not wag his tongue too much. Yes, I would do more harm than good to panic these people. All right, fine. Yeah, don't worry. I'm certainly not going to wag my tongue because it seems to be getting tied too often. All right, back to Bounder Brimstone. All right, here you go. Dealt with 6 goblins.
Just a moment.
It's safe? You sure? Nothing to worry about? Oh, that's much a relief. Yeah, well, I'm not going to say. Well, there's less to worry about than there used to be. How about that? Yeah, well, maybe that's not very reassuring. Now, let's see. Oh, yes. We want to head upstairs and see about that gypsum quest. Then we will head into the watch house. Hi there.
Stay and have some tea.
Welcome to the Plow and Stars. Stay a while and put your feet up. Try our famous Woolly Foot Stout. Yeah, good is it? Let me tell you, I have a brewing problem you might be able to help me with. Is it a problem that's brewing, or is it a problem that involves brewer? Oh, it's both. Okay, yes. The 4 Farthings Brewing Moot is coming up, and I need to make sure I have some of the best Woolly Foot Stout for the judging. But you see, I need a secret ingredient. I use powdered gypsum to take a bitter edge off the brew. Usually I order from the Quarry of Scary, but it hasn't shown up. Alright, sorry. Talk to Welcome Tunnelay. Well, I need to probably speak with them on something else anyway. I didn't find any headless goblins, but I did see several of them that had heads, and spears, and maces, and axes, and stuff like that.
How do you do?
2 camps of goblins. Things are going from bad to worse. I was much happier when I thought Pansy Tunnelly was just seeing things again. What happened to the peace and quiet of the Shire? You'd best go to Scary, down the road and east of here, and find out from Welcome Tunnelly what's going on at the Quarry. Alright, fine, I'll do that. Anyway, we need some gypsum from him. Hello there, Welcome. I was wondering if you have any gypsum.
Just a moment.
You've come from Halson. It's a sad story I have to tell you, so just as well it's to you. I sent one of my men up to the Plow and Stars to take with him the gypsum for Halson and to bring back a few kegs, but he came back in a panic. It seems that he was waylaid by goblins just as he got almost to Brocky. And you didn't believe your sister earlier. Yeah. Alright, fine. I'll go to the goblin camp and get that gypsum. And, is it anything else? Yes, I was wondering if you know anything about the other matters in this area.
Hello.
Yes, well, as it happens, my workers broke through the wall in the back of the cave down in the quarry, and a whole swarm of huge spiders came boiling out. As my lads were running from the cave, one of them noticed a skull sitting on the rock. I just know that the skull has got to be evil. Alright, fine. I'll go look
Can't
what
I have a word with you?
Fine. It looks like my sister Pansy wasn't too far wrong. After all, we've got Goldfimble's head in the cave. That's it! Well, okay, let me see if it's Goldfimble's cave. Or whatever. Hello, what do you need me to do?
Could I take a moment?
Kill spiders? Great. Now, one of the problems is that this is a level... I think this is a level 12 quest. Now, it's marked Fellowship, but that's a bit of a stretch. Oh, completed Sites of the Shire. And that means that I'm still one level short of getting Enmity of the Spiders. I turn off the XP buff. I mean, yeah, turned off XP progression because I'm at level in this and I'm already... Well, actually, let's see. Oh, that's right, because the next bingo buffin is at level 12. That's why I turned it off. Of course. And apparently there's somebody else also killing spiders at the same time. Well, a runekeeper apparently, based on the activities there. Actually, all I'll do is I'll go into the cave. And I'm assuming that there are going to be some nasty spiders down in the cave. We also have this biter here. Biter! Yeah. Let's see. Oh. I was wondering, why is this spider ignoring me? Oh, because the runekeeper. Alright, well. I think I'll head inside. Indoors. Ah, nothing like a nice cave of spiders. And now we'll find out is... Anyway, as I said before, it can be tough, and I don't know if there's some classes that will have difficulty. It could be that the lighter ones in here. I think I did manage to solo this, but I forgot whether it's at 12 or 13 with my burglar. Not too sure I would bring a runekeeper in here solo. But I don't know what level that runekeeper was, but if he was planning on, I don't know if he's doing the epic here or if he's just beating, but I figure if he wanted to have help with this, he would have tried to follow me in. I may need help with this. Oh, good grief. Well, I've got all these potions here, so I might as well use them. This might be a... Might have been able to go in this in a more cautious way, such as eating and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm barely getting through. That's right, when I took my burglar on here, it was, I think, before they made the lower levels tougher. I forgot about that little detail! Oh, boy! Whew. I forgot about that little detail. I think I better eat that. Eat all this stuff. I think I have to see about doing the next tier of crafting in here because I'm still using the level 1 food here. So I'll have to see about that between episodes. It actually might be a fellowship quest now. If they did toughen these guys up a little bit, which I'm pretty sure that they did, because 450 seems to be rather high for level 12 with the old stats that they were using. Well, we'll see. That's 5 of those. Oops. Completed Spire Slayer Advanced. Well, at least I got one spider done, even if I didn't get Enmity of the Spiders unlocked. Now I have to see something about what to do concerning Enmity of the Spiders when that comes up, because let's see, what do I have anything else done? I think, oh, I need one more tree weaver. Well, I'll have to take care of that when I get out again. I squished a few spiders for you.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah, okay, well, let's see, how many of these do I got now? Just 2 of them? Oh, well. Take care of that. And what next? Welcome. Oh, there he is. Ha ha. How did I miss him? Hello there. I managed to get the skull.
What do you need?
So you say I should take it to the Madam Hall. Right, fine. I can go to Mickle Delving for that. Ooh. To the... Alright. To Mickle Delving. Hell there. It looks like we found Golfinble's skull. Do you think you could use that as a Madam?
How do you do?
What did you say? Golfinble's skull? My goodness! This is very significant find, Pineleaf. Even if it does make for a rather unpleasant Madam, this is a bit of a strange coincidence, though, for Golfinble's skull to appear on this particular day. I was consulted about Bulwer's Club just a few hours ago. Really? What was that all about? Well, at least well-armored gloves. What's it all about?
Could I take a moment of your time?
I'm afraid we'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.